who are getting the information and trying to give it to the common people, that has completely shrunk.
I suppose you had 2 days to file your Kargil
I had 1
war
week
report.
to file. In Kargil, I had 1 week to file my report because I used to travel every week from Leh to Kargil, come back to Leh, file from there. So that was a different era. I also did the Sri Lanka war between 2006 and 2009 for NDTV when I was invited by NDTV to come and join them here as their defense editor in Delhi. So I shifted from Guwahati to Delhi in 2006, 19 years ago. And then, of course, I was heading the Defense and Strategic Affairs beat with 5 other different reporters. But that is not the point. The point is that conflict reporting today, unfortunately, most organizations don't want to spend money. They don't have budgets. So everyone has become a studio warrior. They don't have experience on the ground. Like I remember in 2006-2009 period, NDTV would have spent about 40 lakh rupees to go on ground and do the reporting from Sri Lanka. Today, very few people do that. Very few people can afford to do it and do not have the inclination to do it. I don't consider Indian television news as television news after 6 p.m. in the evening. They are views television. They are not news television. It's one anchor and 12 other windows shouting at each other. That's the views television that you have. So therefore, don't go very seriously with what they give out as news, because that's views, not news. It's not factual. So I think that's sad. Digital space is actually taking over the space of what news, what television was, say, 10 years ago or 15 years ago. And that's a good thing. But one danger there in the digital news space is the lack of information or lack of experience. So I run 3 portals. They're very niche. Bharat Shakti group has Bharat Shakti. It's got Strat News Global and it's got Strat News Global Tech. These are the YouTube channels. So we didn't try to report anything. We tried to analyze. Our job is to analyze and comment because we got some experience, we believe, better than others, most others. So the thing that you spoke to the my co-panelist, I have 2 opinions on that. One is that today reporting is not primary. Reporting is basically secondary, trying to get experts in the studio and trying to get their views, which is not really information. Secondly, in fog of war, there will always be, lies, half-truths, misconceptions, disinformation, all that will happen. That has now become a weapon of choice, disinformation. The job of a journalist today or an analyst today is to sort of sift the wheat from the chaff and then give the facts or actually, come to the conclusion. Now, it was a 4-day war, not exactly a war, it was a kind of attack, it was a standoff. Indian planes didn't cross the Pakistan, the LOC or the IB. It was a standoff attack, missiles were used. They tried to attack India, but India thwarted it. All that happened, and you have to also see what any war has a political objective. See, most people forget this. What was the political objective? Political objective was to send a message to the Pakistani army and to the the Pakistani army's support to the terrorist organizations. By hitting the terrorist headquarters in Pakistan, Punjab, which was considered a no-no. It was considered to be very escalatory, where Pakistan might be tempted to use nuclear weapons, was the normal analysis and conclusion. But India did this, crossed a red line which it had not crossed. Having achieved that, India achieved what it wanted. Rest of it is all, as they say in the military, all Angrezi, that I did this and I did that. So I don't think we should look at this as a war. It was a skirmish. We have not yet finished. I assess that in the next 6 months we might have another round of Operation Sindoor.
Yeah, and that's what Rajnath Singh ji says, that it is a pause, it is not a full stop. Coming to next, we have seen press meets that was addressed by Lieutenant Colonel Sophia Qureshi, Air Force pilot Bhumika Singh, Vikram Mishri, Foreign Secretary of India. It was, I feel, a significant portrayal of women empowerment or maybe a calculative narrative's choice. What are your thoughts on it, Sangeeta?
Of course, it was good to see two women, taking the stage like that and talking about something which is not soft issue. Having come from journalism itself, and when I started, like say 30 years ago, we were all asked to do only soft stories, feature stories. That's why you would see most of the, the newsrooms, the women would be in the features section. That happened in the Hindu too, where I work. So it was very good to see that, okay? But I would pluck out that sentence from what Nitinji had said, that every war has a political objective. So they wanted to show that to the rest of the world, particularly to this rogue state, Pakistan, that we are together. We stand here, Hindu or Muslim, we stand here together. Because see, the whole thing with the Operation Sindoor happened because of the Pahalgam, and then there was a religious thing to it. So that's what I feel, that it was also political, but as a woman, if I have to look at it, I felt good.
इंडोर सही, आउटडोर सही, कैसा भी कहीं भी फ्लोर सही। इंडिगो पेंट्स जब फ्लोर पे इतने प्यारे रंग भरता है, तो फिर सोचो ये वॉल्स पे तो कैसा कमाल कर सकता है। इंडिगो पेंट्स जो वॉल पे हो, तो हम भी कहे और तुम भी कहो।